I am sorry. If the lyrics of this piece is not proficient enough, I'm sorry. If I do not use ambiguous images to portray my message, I'm sorry. If I don't use rhythm and rhymes to make my rhythm rhyme, I'm sorry. If I don't use punchlines that are worthy and deserving of a standing ovation, I'm sorry. If I do not cut across you as a sensational, motivational, and highly inspirational spoken word artist, I'm really, truly sorry. But I'm unapologetic about all I've just said, I'm sorry. As long as these words can come out as strict and as direct as they ought to, then it's fine. You really do not have to give me a second time. Just give me this one time, this 5 minutes time, to tell you what the author of times wants you to know in these times, what you've been ignoring to accept as truth for so long a time. Well, now is the time. You see, we gamble with the presence and the glory of God, celebrating sin disguised as weaknesses, constantly giving excuses from scriptures why we are the way we are. But the question is, who told you you're meant to be the way you are? You see, we believe so much in the lie that the truth becomes false and unacceptable to us. But that does not change the truth. The truth of the scriptures that cannot be broken. His eyes are too holy that he cannot behold iniquity. Once you're clothed with the garment of sin, he cannot see you. Now wait. I'm not here to judge, condemn you, or make you feel less about yourself. No. Because I know that there is therefore no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus, those who walk not after the flesh but after the Spirit. Not necessarily everybody in church, because you can be in church and not in touch with the source, the head of the church, Christ. So I'm not calling for a self-condemnation. I'm rather calling for a self-re-examination. Examine yourself if you're still in the faith, because we have been called out of darkness into his marvelous light to show for his presence and his glory. He never wants you to be absent from his presence. That's why he made your heart his home, so he can just dwell. What an honor. To be the house of an uncreated creator, what an honor. To have an enormously indescribable God live inside of you, what an honor. To have the one who sits in heaven and make the earth his footstool live inside of you, what an honor to just be his house. Now, do you know that God knows that we're totally unreliable? Do you know that God knows that we're totally going to disappoint him? Do you know that God knows all the things that we've done in the past, in the present, and all the things that we'll do in the future? Do you know that God knows that our humanity sometimes, if not most times, get the best of us? Then why does he still love us? What is therefore worthy to separate us from the love of God? Nothing. Because in all these things we are more than conquerors through the one that loved us. So now I'm convinced, better yet still, I'm fully persuaded, that neither death nor life, nor principalities, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature, living or dead, shall be able to separate us from the love of God which is in Christ Jesus my Lord. So guys, I am sorry, but I'm unapologetic to tell you the truth. Purity is difficult, but it's possible. Let's stop focusing on difficulty and start focusing on the possibility.